The person who coined the phrase, "the sky is the limit," might not have known how tall we humans can build. From the pyramids to the skyscrapers, humans have been trying to touch the sky since the dawn of time. The pyramids were built over a period of 20 years and were the tallest structures in the world for around 3,000 years. The cathedrals were built in the 19th century and were the tallest structures in the world for over 100 years. The skyscrapers were built in the 20th century and are the tallest structures in the world today. Living in tall buildings has actually become synonymous with being at the top of the social order. Even when looking at the Egyptian pharaohs, it's quite obvious that they believed in the concept of the taller, the better. The truth of this statement is not lost on the current generation, where skyscrapers were initially meant for commercial vanity rather than cultural significance. Regardless, these incredibly tall and impressive buildings are proof of how far human construction techniques have come. The rules of measurement. While it may seem easy to make a list of the tallest buildings, some people disagree on the rules of the game. Can a building simply add a spire and count it toward height, or is that cheating? Does the final measurement have to be taken from the height of the roof? Do non-occupiable floors count towards height, or is that also cheating? Organizations like the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat help define how we measure buildings. Height is measured from the sidewalk of the main entrance to the structural top of the building, including the penthouse and tower. Television towers, radio antennas, and flagpoles are not included. Using their database, we have outlined the 5 clear winners for the tallest buildings in the world, not just any non-occupiable structure. Before you go on, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, remember to hit that notification bell for updates when more videos drop in. Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa's height is a staggering 828 meters, or just above 2,717 feet tall, soaring over Dubai. It's 3 times as tall as the Eiffel Tower and nearly twice as tall as the Empire State Building. Laid end to end, its pieces stretch over a quarter of the way around the world. Its cloud-piercing height is undoubtedly one of the most impressive facts about Burj Khalifa. Despite holding the world record for being one of the tallest buildings in the world, the Burj Khalifa also holds 6 other world records. The Burj Khalifa is also the tallest freestanding structure in the world, has the highest number of stories in the world, has the highest occupied floor in the world, has the highest outdoor observation deck in the world, has the elevator with the longest travel distance in the world, and has the tallest service elevator in the world. One of the most mind-blowing facts about the amazing skyscraper is how much the materials weigh. To put things into perspective, the weight of the concrete is equivalent to 100,000 full-grown elephants. The total weight of aluminum used on the Burj Khalifa is equivalent to that of 5 A380 aircraft. The Burj Khalifa took 6 years to build. Foundational excavation work commenced in January 2004, and the tower was formally opened on January 4, 2010. It is a multi-use building that has restaurants, a hotel, residential apartments, and office space, and is a tourist attraction with its observation decks. The Shanghai Tower. A tower so tall you can only see the top on a clear day. The Shanghai Tower is a 632 meters high, 128-story skyscraper in the Lujiazui Finance and Trade Zone of Shanghai in China. Completed in 2015 and officially opened to the public in 2016, the tower is considered the world's 2nd tallest building. It can accommodate up to 16,000 people. Skyscraper fans and those who want an unbeatable view can't do much better than the observation deck of the Shanghai Tower, located on the 121st floors. The deck is the highest in the world at 562 meters, offering viewers a godlike perspective of Lujiazui and the Huangpu River. The structure comprises 9 cylindrical buildings stacked on top of each other. The inner layer of the glass facade encases a total of 127 floors. There are 9 indoor zones between the inner layer and an outer layer, which twists by 127 degrees as it rises. Each zone contains public space for visitors. Each of the 9 indoor zones has panoramic views of the city with its own gardens, cafes, and shops. Alongside the world's highest restaurant, The building has one of the world's highest swimming pools. Part of the 258-room, Four Seasons hotel, the pool with a view is on the 84th floor, 393 meters above the ground. The structure's green-first approach saw engineers develop systems for the building to collect rainwater for internal use. 270 vertical wind turbines were installed near the top of the structure. These are expected to provide 10% of the building's electricity. The tower has won awards for sustainability, as well as certification from the China Green Building Committee. It's been recognized by the U.S. Green Building Council. Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower. The 120-story Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower, 1,972 feet tall, is the third largest building in the world. Construction of the Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower was initiated in year 2004 and completed within 6 years. This is a record time for a building of its size. Besides being the world's third tallest building, it also holds the record for being the most expensive building. Designed by the Lebanese architecture firm Dar al-Handasa, the Abraj Al Bait Clock Tower cost $15 billion to build. And this will take you by surprise if you think of Big Ben as the world's most notable and largest clock face. Big Ben stands 316 feet tall and has a four-faced clock, each measuring 22.5 feet in diameter. Big Ben is an iconic clock, but today it is not a big clock. The Abraj Al Bait clock is roughly 4 times the size of Big Ben overall. The clocks in the Abraj Al Bait sit 1,480 feet above the ground, making them the highest elevated clocks in the world. Each face measures 141 feet in diameter, making them the largest clock faces in the world. The clocks are so prominent they can be seen from over 16 miles away. Ping An Finance Center. Completed in 2017, Ping An Finance Center is now Shenzhen's tallest building, also securing status as the second tallest in China and the fourth tallest in the world. Although the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat claims Ping An Finance Center is 599 meters tall, some Chinese media reported the tower as 593 meters tall. Its height comprises 100 office floors above a retail and conference podium, accommodating over 15,000 workers and 9,000 daily passengers to an observation deck. The architectural design of Ping An Finance Center was completed by a New York-based architectural firm called Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates, which also designed some other tallest buildings in China like Shanghai World Financial Center and Chow Tai Fook Center. And the structural engineering for the tower was done by Thornton Tomasetti, another firm based in New York City. Thornton Tomasetti has provided structural design for numerous skyscrapers worldwide, including some tallest buildings like Shanghai Tower, Taipei 101, and Petronas Towers. The gross floor area of the tower is 378,600 square meters. If the space in the tower's 11-story podium is included, the building has a total of 495,520 square meters of floor space. The building's facades is composed of stainless steel and glass. Lotte World Tower. Lotte World Tower is a super tall skyscraper in Seoul, South Korea. Standing at 555 meters tall, the tower doesn't contain a spire, but the uppermost part is composed of a parapet, and the highest occupied floor is 497 meters. At 555 meters, Lotte World Tower is the tallest building in Korean Peninsula, a title that Ryugyong Hotel in North Korea previously held up to the year 2017. The tower has 123 floors above ground and 6 floors below ground. It contains a wide variety of spaces for different functions, including retail stores, offices, a luxury hotel, observation decks, and an office-tel. Offices occupy the 14th to the 37th floor. The podium of the Lotte World Tower features a 10-story shopping mall known as Lotte World Mall. It opened to the public in 2014 when the tower was still under construction. The mall space is as large as the tower itself and attracts over 28 million people annually. The tower's top 10 floors remain for observation decks and other entertainment facilities, including a rooftop bar. What is your opinion on these impressive skyscrapers? Do you think we will live to see taller skyscrapers? Share your thoughts in the comments section.